if p is equal to s, so that 0 is less than or equal to x, less than or equal to 12, we want to list all the members of this set. Now this is what we are going to list, right? So this is a product, I think a cream cracker product. You can see that, right? A quick disclaimer here: we are not advertising for this company. Okay, it's just for a demonstration purpose for how you can understand this simple meaning. So right, assuming this product here, we want to know those that are manufactured within like first year, second year, or maybe we less than 1 year, right? So maybe let's say from today at the time of watching this video, these biscuits that are manufactured today, and then maybe the first year, second year, third year, fourth year, and so on and so forth. Okay, that is all. So these are what the manufacturing dates from today, and so on and so forth. Now why don't you place, this is just a biscuit, right? So a cracker biscuit. What will happen if you bring another product here, right? So this is another product here. What will happen? And then what will happen if another person also bring another product here? What will happen if I want to determine this or the values of this marker, and so on and so forth? And so we have so many products in the world. So mathematics brings that down to let's use a symbol, right? So a symbol to represent that. So if you are calling this value here to be equal to just x, right? So this is the x here. The reason why we are replacing this thing by x here, there are so many products in the world you can even think of, right? Okay, so we are calling this thing x. So we want to determine the x, meaning that we want to find the values of the products that are manufactured within, that is greater than or equal to 0. So don't get me wrong here. Let's explain this thing. So I said that s is greater than or equal to 0, right? So don't get me wrong here. We know that this symbol here is what is being read less than or equal to, right? Less than or equal to. That is how we read this particular symbol here, less than or equal to. But reading from the bigger side here, so what I mean by the bigger side here, this is what I'm trying to say. This open side here is what I'm calling the bigger side. This open here, and then this is the smaller side here. This pointed side is the smaller side. This is the bigger side. So if I want to read from here, from this side to this way, meaning that it should be bigger than, right? So here x is greater than or equal to. But if I'm reading from the 0, so that is how the definition holds. So 0 is less than or equal to. Now this is what I like to do, because this x is exactly what we are looking for. I always prefer to read from this x here, right? So this is the x that I want to read from, right? So the x is greater than or equal to. So always pay attention to where exactly you are going or what you are looking for, right? So I'm looking for this variable here, right? So this variable, this letter is what we are, of course, that is a very beautiful product in this particular video. So x is greater than or equal to 0, meaning that we want to determine the values of this item that are manufactured from today, and so on and so forth. So we want to determine the manufacturing date, so that we are not going to buy any expiring date product. Is that okay? So x, this biscuit here, has to be greater than or equal to 0. So if you are greater than or equal to 0, it means that you either start manufacturing today, and so on and so forth, right? If you are being manufactured today, so meaning that today is part, right? So that is why we are saying s is greater than. So this biscuit here is greater than or equal to. So meaning that you are starting manufacturing from today, and then the first year, second year, third year, fourth year, fifth year, and so on and so forth, right? And so on and so forth. So it continues. But remember, there's another beautiful sign here where we are going to stop. So suppose this guy is not here, this guy will still continue. Is that okay? But since there's a limit where we are going to end. That is where you have to pay a close attention to the second one, right? So what is happening to the second one here is that once again you must read from what you are looking for. What are we looking for? We want to determine the manufacturing date, or how long this thing has been manufactured into the system, right? So now this biscuit here from here is less than or equal to 12, meaning that less than or equal to 12 years, right? So anything that is in the market that's less than or equal to 12 years. But even though this product here may not last long in that up to 12 years, just for demonstration purpose, right? So up to 12 years. Now, so up to 12, that is very simple, because this symbol here says less than or equal to, so meaning that we are going to end at 12, right? How simple that could be if you are being demonstrated, you are being taught in this way, right? So here, this sign here is the notations of the set, right? So the way I normally call set is that set is something, a box that I can put another thing inside, right? So if I have a box, so let's say I have this box here, right? So this is a box, right? So this is a box, this is an empty box, of course. So automatically you can say that this is what an empty set, right? So empty set. An empty set, I can put something inside. So taking this biscuit here, I can place this biscuit inside the box, right? I've already consumed this thing a long time this morning. Right? This is what I used to enjoy my breakfast this morning. Okay, so I'll put something inside the box. So a set is always something that you can put another item or inside it. So this is the symbol. This is a symbol that mathematicians use to represent that. So a curly bracket that contains item. So this item, when I pick this item, what is the name? The name here is just going to be P. So we are just naming this particular box here P. So what are the things that we are going to put inside a box? So these are the items. So these products that's being manufactured from today up to 12 years of the day. But if you get some value from this video, why don't you give us a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you need a content like this. Now this is for you. Now you need this thing to solve questions that goes like this. This is how the question goes, right? So you have the values of the P. So the P here, you need to list all the members. You have the values of the Q. So this one, so you need to list that. But if you have any difficulties in this, why don't you comment in the comment section below so that we can easily assist you. Now they say that these P and Q are subsets. So you need to understand the meaning of this word here, right? A subset of the universal set. Another thing is here, right? Now you know the meaning of the set. Now you should know the meaning of the universal as well as the subset. So this is a universal set. So we are giving a universal set to this guy here, right? So this guy, for sure, you have to list all these members down. Now we want to determine if P prime. So all these things are technical names in mathematics. Why don't you join us on the channel so that we break everything down for you one by one? You just comment in the comment section below yes, so that we know that just comment this, right? So write yes in the comment section below, so for us to know that you need help in this particular situation like this. Thank you for watching.